You say that we're a bipolar patient with Tourette's syndrome. Are you saying that as a nation we need to be universally medicated?
I think
Great turn of phrase, by the way.
Yeah. We're a bipolar patient who refuses to take his medicine.
Yeah.
So you do the ride, you know, 1976 World Cup and 2010 World Cup, and we all up there, and we genuinely bond, and we genuinely love, and we genuinely believe in our future. And 3 weeks later we say, oh, hell, we're a failed state. So a bit of a more even keel. I say in the book, if you wonder about us, and you can't go to Russia and Pakistan and all these places, Google it. Look at corruption in Russia, which became a democracy more or less at the same time as us. Look at police brutality. Look at media freedom, non-existent. Look at personal freedom. We're doing so much better than them. So don't let we be defined by Jacob Zuma and his cabinet now. They government of the day. It's like Americans were not defined by George W. Bush. They got Barack Obama and it was a completely different thing. We need to see us outside of government as a nation, the stuff we do.
Well, the stuff we do, you also say, or you ask the question, have we become immune to the insults of our fellow citizens' humanity? We need to recapture that humanity, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Easier said than done, though.
Yes, it is. It is a tough business. And I really want to look also at the white community. And I look at Facebook and Twitter and calls to radio stations and letters to newspapers.
The gratuitous anger that is expressed.
Anger. Yeah. And insensitivity. It's like when, for instance, in the last few days it came out that black kids, black babies are really in a bad in social media and said they breed too much. We work for our money. I think
it's nauseating.
When did that happen? When did we lose that sense of humanity? And that's why right at the beginning of that book, I say, before we go on, let's look at the legacy of where we come from. Look at what apartheid had done to us. How do we explain all these things in black society? How do we explain the Dan Roots and the Steve Hofmeis? Very intelligent people who manufacture information statistics to say that there's a Holocaust against white people. There is no such a thing. The murder rate of white people is lower than before 94.
Max du Preez, legacy is one thing. Let's go to the future now. What lies ahead? This is what you write towards the end of the book. A lot of things will have to change. Visionary, political and business leadership we need, more civic activism. Society, you say, needs to forge a new social contract. That's a grand vision that you've got.
Yeah.
How do we achieve that?
Well, I would suggest, ask our president to retire and get someone like Cyril Ramaphosa and Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, Zweli Mkhize, whoever the ANC chooses. But all those characters, I would love that, any one of them as a president. But there's this stoppage at the top now that stops us from dreaming and thinking. His whole thinking is dominated by trying to stay out of court. And we need that to be lifted. We need new pacts between private and public sector.
That would give us the oxygen that we need.
We need to lift ourselves, and when we lift ourselves, when there's more of a positive spirit, people in the world will see it, and we will find a new energy. A lot of that is to be found in the National Development Plan. You might have noticed, I'm quite a fan of the National Development Plan, also because I discovered I'm one of 7 people in the country who had ever read it.
I think that you're probably right. Max du Preez, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed. More political literature on this special edition of Mags on Media. We'll be talking about a new book. It's called The Fall of the ANC.
News that moves. ENCA.com.